channel, How the Hook Turns. I'm Bernadine. I'm your host today. And I want to welcome everybody. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, thanks for coming back to see me today. And my channel is about crochet and a little bit of knitting and what I'm working on, what I got plans, a little bit about yarn, a little bit about crochet hooks, some stories of my life and stories as I go through life, present and past. And so welcome. So today's Wednesday, May the 8th. Wow, May's moving right along. And I have a few things for you today. I do, friends. So first of all, I'm wearing this top that I finished a week or two ago. And I'm going to stand up and let you see it. It's the one that, I better move that up a little. It's the one that turned into somewhat of a dress. Yeah, I've got jeans on with it now. Let me see if I can back up enough. I don't know if you can see the length of this. Oops, I got it turned wrong. Okay, let me see. Can you see the length of this? I don't know. It's pretty long, friends, if you can see it. But it's okay. It's okay. It's just for me. So it turned into a dress, but I'm still wearing it as a top. And I love it. It's not going to be hot, that's for sure. You see all the holes. It's just holy. And I've got just a t-shirt on under it and a pair of jeans. Okay? That's my look for the day. And let me get my chair back up here. To talk to my friends. Okay. Now I think I got to put you back down because you're too high up there. So, yay. Another project. What are y'all working on? I love when y'all tell me. I can kind of picture it in my... If you give me enough information, I can picture it in my mind's eye. So tell me what you're working on. It's WIP Wednesday. What you whipping up? Well, it's WIP Wednesday here in my craft room. And I'm whipping up this sweater. I showed y'all the yarn for it when I got it. It was a $2 a skein Colorama Halo. I wouldn't have put these two colors together personally, but I like it. It just goes to show you, I need to expand my horizons on colors, I guess. Okay, I'm sorry. Here's the back of it. It's going to have a hood on it, which of course I haven't even started yet. There's the back. I did sew the back together. I still have to put the ribbing on the bottom. And I'm working, and the hood, of course, and I'm working on, and I'm going to put some fill-in rows because it's not, I'm going to try it on for you so you'll see. Okay. Oh, I'm getting this. Well, all right, my thread is my yarn that's still attached is getting all messed up. But anyway, there's one sleeve, and it'll be cool, okay? So I've got the cuff on this one sleeve. And now, friends, I'm working on this other cuff. And so far, I have this much done. If you can see. I hope you can see. Sometimes I'm not sure. Yeah. So, okay. That's what I'm working on. WIP Wednesday. That's what I'm working on. And I want to show y'all something else, too. I have more to show. Well, nothing new, but I want to talk to you about this. How this yarn is working out. Wow, I have a big mess, friends. Okay, well, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let me get this untangled so I can show you. I want to show you how much yarn it's taken. And I want to show it with a visual so you'll get an idea. Oh, man. Did I do this, really? Okay, this is all that's left of one of the skeins, okay? just nothing really. So it's taking a whole skein to work each side of this. This is a size large sweater. This seems to have a little bit more in it, but this is the, is this the one I haven't worked yet? Or is this, oh yeah, this is the one that I haven't completed the cuff on. So I guess it's going to come out about the same by the time I get the cuff on it. So I'm going to have to dip into another skein or two because I want them to be equal on each side, the color, I guess. I like symmetry. So I kind of want it to look the same. It doesn't have to be exactly, I mean, we can start and stop different places, but basically the colors, I want them to play out. Okay, so let me scoop my chair up. Thank you for visiting with me today. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are. All right, let me show you what hooks I used. This is a 4-weight yarn, but of course it's got the halo fuzzy on it. The strand is a 4-weight, but with the fuzzies, it's a 5-weight. So I don't think I'm a real fan of the fuzzies. I do like after it gets worked up, I like the way it feels. Oh, it's so soft. Friends, it's soft. But you gotta be careful with it. It does split and it doesn't frog well, but it's working up beautifully. Okay, this is the body of the, I use this hook with the body of the sweater. Fire 5.5 garnet January birthstone. Hi, my friend. Hi, Ruth. I love you, girl. I miss you. Wish you were here. Okay, that's the body. That was my friend from junior high school. We've still been friends all these many, many years. 60 years, probably. Okay, this is what I used to work the cuffs. This is an Fire 4.0 crochet hook. And I went down a size and a half to get the stitches smaller and the elasticity better in the cuff. So yeah. So there's that. The drink of the day, that's the hook of the day. The drink of the day is Louisiana tea. Freshly brewed. I don't use sugar. It has some Splenda in it and ice. And that's my drink of the day. It's pretty good. No lemon this time. Okay, so let me turn your heads down, and I want to work a little bit on this cuff. My nose is trying to be a problem this morning. So I'm going to turn y'all's heads down so we can work together, okay? Grab you a project and a drink. Get you some whatever you want. If you want a snack, is it time for a snack? It's morning here, and, well, barely, okay? Ooh, it's 11:31. The day's ticking away. Okay, get something, get a drink, get a project. Meet me back here. Pause this. Hit the pause button, and then come back, and we'll go. Okay, I hope you're back. Let me put this down. Let me put this down. I think you can see fine. I think I need a different camera, friends. I don't zoom well with this camera. And I'm not sure you can see this, but we're gonna crochet and Chit Chat Paddy Wack. So Chit Chat Paddy Wack. I'm going to move this yarn over here because that's how it's working. I pull from here and go from right to left. So, how many of you folks out there are left-handed crocheters? I've seen a few. And it just looked like the mirror image of what I'm doing, which of course I know it is. Okay, so these are just single crochets in the back loop only. That gives this the ridge. Well, I'm having trouble this morning. I'm not sitting in my recliner. I'm not used to sitting up here and crocheting. I mean, I am, but I haven't done it for a few days, so I'm kind of off. All right, so I'm praying for everybody in up north of us who's had the horrible tornadoes, Oklahoma, Kansas, up in that area. I've been praying for y'all, friends. It's been a terrible spring as far as tornadoes go. So it seemed like every day there's another story of what happened last night up somewhere else. Ooh. All right, let's see. Now, wait a minute. Did I do that wrong? Let me just look at it. No, friends, I had it right. I'm just checking. I am just checking. Okay. When you get on these sleeves, it's really not a mindless crochet project. You got to pay a little bit of attention to what you're doing. And with these fuzzies, do you see the fuzzies? It makes it a little bit hard to see clearly where you're supposed to be going with this. But okay. Then you turn your project, friends. Then you just go back up it. Okay, well, let me give y'all a little bit of news. Let me... Hold on, folks. Friends, that was a spam call, but it had a name on it, and I was afraid maybe it was my doctor in Lubbock calling me, so I had to answer that. But it was nothing. I'm on the American spam list now, and I don't know how I got on it, and I'm not sure how to get off of it. I'm on the do not call list, but that doesn't do me any good. They call and they call and they call and they call. So if it's spam, and I know it, I have a lot of those things marked spam, but that one, I don't know what that was. Maybe they left me a message, I don't know. But they weren't there when I pushed the button, so I don't know what happened to them. Okay, what was I saying? I don't know. Oh, I know. Well, put your heads back down here. Now, can you see? Okay, I think you can. Do I need to back up a little? Yeah, let me back up a little. Okay. So, I went yesterday. I don't mind sharing this with y'all. It's actually good news. Yesterday, I went to a cardiologist. And I went there because when they did a chest CT on me, they noticed that one of my vessels, the big vessel, the aorta, had changed a little bit from a CT I'd had about 3 years ago. Said a place on it had increased in size 0.2 centimeters. Millimeters? Centimeters. Centimeters, I think. Not millimeters. Anyway. So, the advice of all my doctors that I've been seeing lately was you better get that checked out. And I was a little concerned myself. So, this is just getting in my way. So, no. They referred me to a cardiologist just because you don't want to be running around with an aneurysm. ready to pop, right? So anyway, so they referred me to a cardiologist. I went there. They reviewed everything. They told me it's nothing to worry about. There's a slight change, but usually anything like that, so small, they control it with controlling your blood pressure and putting you on a beta blocker, which my blood pressure is perfect, and I'm already on a beta blocker. I have been for years. They said, no worries. Don't worry about it. Go back in 6 months and get an echocardiogram and see if there's any changes. So, yay on that. But he said that's not an aneurysm. That is not what we classify. It's an aneurysm, so, period. So, friends, I'm good to go. So that was the good news from yesterday. Now I'm just waiting on my pulmonologist to give me a call if they want to set up a bronchoscopy or whatever they decide to do, or whatever they want to talk about. But friends, I haven't heard I hadn't heard hide nor hair of those specialists. So I had some blood drawn there last week when I was in, and it was to check for, it was an angiotensin enzyme, blah, 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 whatever. They were afraid that was high, which would have been indicative of I don't know what. Okay. I am a retired nurse, but I'm not up on all the lab work. I don't know. But anyway, I do know when I read my chart and it says it's normal, I know what that means. It's normal. So maybe because my blood tests were normal, maybe I don't even have to have one of those. Friends, I made a boo-boo there. You know what? I hate to do this on camera, friends, but I'm going to have to count, okay? Just a minute. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I had it right in the first place. Okay. So, no news from them. I think it's good news. I did see in my chart where I have an appointment July the 18th with the real pulmonologist there in that clinic. Nobody told me that. I hadn't got anything in the mail. I'm not sure I'm happy with that way they run their office. Give you an appointment, you don't get a snail mail, you don't get an email. You just don't know until you look on my chart and there it is. So no. I'm not too happy with those folks at that clinic. But we'll see again what happens. We'll see how it goes. Let's see, wait a minute. So I did that wrong. I am not supposed to make a stitch in there. I'm just supposed to slip stitch in there. So, friends, I don't really know. I do know that the thing that I was concerned about as a possible aneurysm is no reason to be concerned, so I just put it in the Lord's hands. I'm going to quit worrying about it. Let me get a drink. I'm going to quit worrying about it. I'm feeling great. I'm not short of breath. My oxygen does dip down a little bit, oxygen saturation, but if I take some deep breaths, it pops right back up, so I'm not worried about it. That's what that PA told me. She said, well, if you can just take a few deep breaths and get it back up, I don't really see why you would need oxygen. They are going to do an oxygen overnight study on me. They're convinced I have sleep apnea, which I don't. I do not have sleep apnea. I've never had sleep apnea. But they're going to do this oxygen test and see if my oxygen drops down during the night. It's an in-home thing. And it'll tell them if I'm just in a deep sleep. I don't know how it'll tell them all that. But they said they could tell if I was just sleeping or if I was having apnea. So without a respiratory component, I don't know how that would work. But I don't know what all. I have to go pick up the equipment. Okay, it's in Lubbock. So we'll have to make a trip up there just to get that. So I'll know more about it. I just don't know that much about it, my friends. Maybe it's not just the oxygen on your finger. I don't know what it is. But I may show it on this channel when I get the contraption. So y'all will know as much as I do. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know about that clinic. If all these miscommunications keep going on, I may have to find some other place to go. You don't know when your appointments are. You don't know the results of your CAT scan. You don't know. You don't know. I don't like that. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm holding judgment. I'm holding judgment a bit longer. See, friends? I love making these cuffs. They're so fun, okay? The little the ribbing doesn't show that well on this sweater because of the fuzzies. But it's a beautiful ribbing. It's a beautiful ribbing. It's like the ribbing on here. That's my other sweater that I made. I love the pattern. Okay. So that's what I'm working on today. I'm working on this. Once I get this cuff on, I'm going to the ribbon. And the ribbing will start off. As you can see, the bottom of this, where I'm going to put the ribbing, is purple. But the new cake starts off with this very, very dark mustard yellow. So that's the color I'm starting with when I get down to the bottom of the ribbing. Oh my goodness. So I also been doing a little work around the house. Not as much as I need to, but a little bit. Puppies are doing good. Puppy update. It's hard to walk out there without stepping on those little boogers. Mama dog is good. My husband's doing well. So I guess Friday or Thursday, or we'll have to go to Lubbock, which is either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, to get that contraption to check my oxygen at night. I guess I'll do it. So, okay, friends, this isn't a very long video, but I'm going to cut it short right here and get back to what I'm doing. But I want to tell you, thank you for visiting with me. If you like my content, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. My little show is over from my little corner of the craft world, my little craft room in the craft world out in windy, dusty West Texas. So, it's a wrap. I love y'all. So does God. Catch you next time. Bye, friends.